Shalom. I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodesh, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of JMS, or the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Akalir from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and what a time it is to be alive, alright, because yo man, Yahweh Shemishai is heating things up very rapidly. I mean, in regards to prophecy, the news that is coming out every single day, it's, yo man, when looking at it, you know, it's looking more and more like everything is really going to be hitting simultaneously. You know, the elders have spoken about several times that, you know, these prophecies are popping like popcorn, and they're going to continue to pop like popcorn. And if you know how popcorn pops, you know, at first it's a slow burn, but then once it starts popping, it's popping off, man. And we're in this time, and you know, I started watching this brother's video, but you know, spirit was just on me because there's like so many things to talk about, you know. But this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I'll put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right, so they are faithful, which means that they will come to pass, and they are true. You know what I'm saying? It's true. All of the prophecies that have been spoken about, the famines, the pestilences, are coming. Down here in verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. World War III, the mark of the beast, which is that microchip, Jacob's trouble, the persecution of the prophets. All of these things, man, are coming, and they're coming swiftly. All right, we're in the time of prophecy right now, man, and I don't even know where to start, but let's just start, man. I saw the Elder Malcolm did this video, okay, and it says now the U.S. abandons the Saudis, which immediately, when I saw the video, it made me think about Joel chapter 2 and verse 20, right? Because based off of that prophecy, we know that that relationship would deteriorate eventually, and it looks like it is right now. Joel chapter 2 verse 20, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, which is the US and NATO, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, which is Saudi Arabia, with his face toward the east sea, the Euphrates river, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, the Red Sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. So this is what's going to be happening, man. And with this happening, this also contributes to the World War III prophecy, you know. And yo, man, even this lady right here, Dino Emilio, all right, she does several updates in regards to, you know, the buildup of World War III. War drums, Russia and NATO, Ukraine, China and US, Israel and Iran, North Korea and US. So Russia, NATO, the US, Israel, Iran. I mean, these are all key players in the World War III prophecies, man. All right. And then in Joel chapter 3 and verse 9, it talks about how, you know, Yahweh Shemishai will be gathering them together in the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? But even this right here that's going on right now, when we see all of that information coming out, it contributes to the Matthew chapter 24, okay? And verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So these are rumors of wars. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So it's only the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, because this world is about to go into a very tumultuous time, a very chaotic time. And, you know, last night, a brother posted, which, you know, it keeps on coming back up on my feed, man, that the Euphrates River is drying up. Okay, now you even see the precept right there, Revelation chapter 16 verse 12. So let's just bring it out, man. Revelation chapter 16 and verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. All right, so we're moving towards this World War III prophecy, but always keep in mind this, that World War III will not pop off in the form of the War of Armageddon, which will lead to the destruction of Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America, until the mark of the beast prophecy is fully fulfilled, as in that Revelation chapter 3 verse 10 comes to pass, that hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, right? But this is showing you very clearly the times that we're in, okay? And then even so, all right, these two brothers right here, all right, GMS Bread and olive oil, I believe, and Bakar Amath, all right, they are brothers that reside in New York, and they're bringing out information based off of their personal experiences interacting with people there or just living there. The brother Bakar Amath, in this video right here, is official. They have started enforcing it, and you know what it is referring to, okay? If you're not, I mean, you must know. If you're watching this video, you know what I'm talking about, okay? They're enforcing it, and what he experienced is that at the gym that he goes to, he had to cancel his membership because they're not allowing individuals into that gym unless they have it, okay? And then you have the brother, okay, which I'm going to get back to watching this video, but, you know, the spirit just jumped on me to, you know, just speak. At the beginning of this video, about within a minute in, a lady, okay, she was denied public transportation on, I believe, a train because she did not have it. And so this situation, all right, is clearly showing us that it is laying down the groundwork towards that Revelation chapter 13 verse 17 prophecy, okay? And that no man was 16, 17, 15, 16, all of it, man, 15, 16, 17, okay? But, and 18 as well, right? I believe there's an 18, but yeah, you get the point, okay? It's linked to that, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so you won't be able to essentially function in society unless you have it. And they're just, let's make it clear, the thing that is it right now that they're enforcing, that's not what Revelation chapter 13 verse 16 is talking about, okay? Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, that mark is that mark chip, but this is the groundwork that they're laying down, man. They're putting the system in place so that when they implement it, they're like, okay, well, you people already know that you need to comply to a certain thing in order to gain access to all these things. So, you know, this is what it is. And then, of course, you know, with their development of their central bank digital currencies, digital IDs, all of these things, everything is literally being built up. All of these prophecies are being built up, man. Okay? We're in that time, man. We truly are in that time, and it's a very beautiful thing to see. Another thing that I want to mention is that there was a video that a brother posted in regards to FBI agents showing up, and the Elder Malcolm mentioned it in this video right here. FBI agents are showing up at people's doors asking about black identity extremists, and we already know how that goes. Okay, we know that a part of biblical prophecy is the persecution of the prophets of Yahweh Shemeshai. They did that to us in Rome when we were in Roman captivity under the same Edomites that are ruling over us today, and they're going to be doing it again. Okay, So we know that our persecution is coming as well. And it says, going back to Matthew chapter 24, let's go on down. Wait a second. It's further up. Verse 9. 24 verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Right? So this happened to the prophets during that time, and it's going to happen again. There ain't no new thing under the sun. As you can see, even with America. I mean, America is literally the second leg of the Roman Empire, you know, the deadly beast that was wounded but did heal. You know what I'm saying? And it's all playing out, you know. It says that even us, the prophets, the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets, you know. We're in that time, man. And of course, we're going to be afflicted. Some of us are going to have our heads chopped off. Some of us are going to be thrown into prison. But it says, be thou faithful unto death. Ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I shall give you a crown of life. So we know that all of these things are coming, man. And, you know, the way things are, it's just prophecy. It's coming together beautifully, and it's popping off. And, you know, it said in the book of, I think it's Luke, for many... See if I can find it. For many, is it many kings, or is it for many prophets? Yes, Luke chapter 10 verse 24. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. Right? Because when the prophets were when you were there, you know, during the Roman captivity, man, we were desiring for that day, you know, to see the end of the rulership of the Edomites, man, in all its fullness, and to see the establishment of the kingdom of heaven. But it just wasn't that time as yet, man. It wasn't that time, but now we in that time, and it's clear to see. All right, it's so clear to see, man. And yo, man, it's very it's a very joyous time, but it's also a very a time to be very cautious as well. All right, because we're heading into Jacob's trouble, which is not going to be a light thing to get through. We know the 2/3 and wicked unbelieving of our people, they completely through. But even as the elect, it says that the elect shall scarcely be saved, man. All right, so we know it's going to be very tumultuous, man. All right, and it's all just going to be faith in Yahweh Shemishah that's going to be getting us through. Because I mean, obviously, you know, the mandates have hit, and you know, whatever happens in America is going to happen to Jamaica as well, and Jamaica has already started. Okay, they're just gradually just bringing it in. All right. But you can feel it coming in, man. You can feel it coming in the same kind of way. Australia is already, videos are coming out that Australia is already under a tyrannical rule. So the NWO agenda is full speed. And these devils, as it pertains to Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, the devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he's coming with great wrath, man. Okay? And I just want to end it with this precept right here. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So this is the vision that has been appointed, okay, at a certain time, are all of these prophecies, man. And they're coming very, very swiftly, man. And I mean, even when you look at the famine, the inflation, the price increases, the shortage of foods, every single thing, all of these prophecies are coming, and they're going to be hitting hard. So with that, I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shemi Shai, Bashim Kodesh, Wa Abad, Babal, Shalom.